Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's live stream broadcast on N2 Media. The week starts with some non-league boys basketball action. It's EVCO versus GSHL. The Centralia Tigers taking on the RA Long Lumberjacks. Good to have you with us, Nick Sisson, here on behalf of Centralia RA Long and N2 Media. And we're going to get the week started here in just a few minutes' time, as we got Eric Elliott here on the PA introducing us to both of our teams. No stranger to the RA Long Lumberjacks are we here at N2 Media. First time streaming for Centralia boys basketball, so excited to be a part of this one here tonight. We're going to have the playing of the national anthem, and then we'll be back to talk some more. All right, so there we go, national anthem, and we're going to have introductions here for the Centralia Tigers first.
Ladies and gentlemen, our student athletes recognize that judgment calls by coaches, officials, and themselves are made in good faith and should be respected. Spectators can support both of these teams by refraining from derogatory and demeaning comments and cheers this evening. We hope that you will enjoy tonight's action and support the student athletes from both teams in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. At this time, we would like to acknowledge our officials and thank them for their time and effort this evening. Without officials, tonight's game would not take place. A big hand for tonight's officiating crew, Mr. Jeff Whitman, Mr. Mark Wallace, and Mr. Jesse Spellmeyer. Please remember, ladies and gentlemen, to stay positive tonight with your actions and words, and to always be an encouraging example for everyone around you to follow. Thank you from the RA Long High School and the Greater St. Helens League. Before we get to our starting lineups, it's time to meet tonight's courtside attendance, sponsored by Wait Specialty. And Wait, if you can't buy it, we'll build it. Let's have a huge Lumberdome welcome for tonight's junior Dacks, keeping the floor clean and sweat-free. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Berg and Vaughn Sisson.
Woo-woo, Vaughn Sisson. In the house, in the flesh.
And now let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Centralia Tigers, as announced by their head coach, Jordan Thomas. At guard, a 6-foot sophomore, wearing number 2, Trevor Griffiths. At guard, a 6-foot senior, wearing number 3, co-captain Hayden Young. At center, a 6'7" sophomore, wearing number 5, Brayden Bain. At guard, a 5'7" junior, wearing number 10, Johnny Ruiz. And at forward and wing, a 5'10" junior, wearing number 12, Alfonso Villalba. And now, under the watchful eyes of the Lumberjack and Lumberjill statues in the corner, casting down their protective and fortuitous gaze over the surface of Joe Moses Court, in this, what the Seattle Times called one of the top 10 gymnasiums in the state of Washington, the jewel of 1939, your historic Lumberdome. I ask you, Lumberjack Nation, as you rise to your feet. Don't you know what time it is? It's 7:03 p.m. and it's time to get a little bit jacked up. Here are the starting lineup for your, say it with me, Lumberjacks. At guard, a 5'8" senior, wearing number 2, At guard, a 6'2" senior, wearing number 5, checkmate from the rock, co-captain Jeffrey Rutledge. And for the 6'4" senior, wearing number 21, co-captain At guard, a 6'1" senior, wearing number 23, co-captain And at the post, the 6'6" junior, Ari Longo's the champion of the paint, number 24,
Had to have a chuckle there, a little awkward stare down between Coach Jareki of the Ari Long Lumberjacks and Joshua Crane during the introductions there. We are just about set here for tip-off between Centralia and Ari Long, going through the starting lineups once again. In case you couldn't hear, Mr. Eric Elliott, first for the Centralia Tigers. It'll be Trevor Griffiths, Caden Young, Braden Bain, Johnny Ruiz, and Alfonso Villalba. Head coach Jordan Thomas of the Centralia Tigers. And for the Ari Long Lumberjacks, it's going to be Cam Newsom, Jeffrey Rookledge, Joshua Crane, Landon Irwin, and Brenner Coates. Ari Long, fresh off of a sweep last week, 3 games that they won, including ones against Australia National Traveling Circus Team. I don't know, no idea where they're really from, but and then a big win against Washougal, as we've got some rotation here, and a near wing 3 is off for Newsom, but Brenner Coates in there. And then they had a 105-35 win at Hawkinson to begin last week. So the Jacks are quick out of the gate. Another 3-ball, this time missed by Crane. Another offensive rebound, though, is hauled in, and Crane tries his luck again. 3rd time's a charm for the Lumberjacks, and the opening points of the ball game go to Crane. Pressure in the backcourt here as the Tigers bring it across the timeline with Griffiths. Griffiths fires a pass up top. Ruiz far side. It gets to the corner. A 3 by Villalba is no good. Air ball. Then Newsom with the board for the Jacks. Outlet up ahead. Irwin drives between 2 defenders. Is kind of blocked there on the way up. Good defense there. Collapsing. Good move by Irwin. Just unable to get to the backboard there with the rock. And a shot goes up. No rim. Baseball pass up ahead. Too far. That's why we don't teach those. And Jeff Rookledge says, settle down there, big fella. And it's going to be Centralia basketball. Pressure here in the backcourt from Irwin on the ball. And the Jacks might look to trap here, and they do. Stepping through and intercepted. Rookledge lobs it inside. Newsom with the next 2 points. And it's quickly 5-0 Lumberjacks. Pass up ahead, gets there far side. Bain back to the basket, hands off. Villalba to Griffiths up top. Griffiths backs it out behind the volleyball line. Pass deflected, out of bounds. It's going to stay with Centralia out of the far corner. 5-0 Jacks, 6:08 left in the opening quarter. Inbound goes to Bain cleanly. Bain can put it down, does. Now looking for some help, throws it up, shot clock winding down. Rebound hauled in by Crane. Quick outlet up ahead near side. Crane, a wide open 3, short, and out of bounds to Centralia. 5-0 Ari Long with 5:51 to go here in the opening quarter. The Jacks looking to show some pressure. Good job there by the Tigers. And we're going to get steps. Jesse Spellmeyer calls that on Alfonso Viaba. And we're going to get a quick sub here for the Tigers. It'll be Joseph Aguilar checking in, a 5'9" junior. Newsom will bring it up for the Jacks. Gets a screen from Coates, steps behind. Now Crane comes open, rotates it. Irwin bounce pass feed to Coates. Good rotation all the way now far side. Gets to the baseline. Rotated top. Jacks keep moving the ball. Off the dribble now. Kick to the top. Rookledge sets his feet for three. Yes. Wide open three. Beautiful ball movement, kids. That's how they teach it. 8-0. Ball poked loose in the backcourt and stolen away. And it's out of bounds. Last touched by Centralia. Nearly had a pack job there. Crane was looking to throw one down. Kurt says hello from Aberdeen. Jeffrey Rookledge from three misses that one. It rattled out. He was hop-stepping backwards like it felt good. Griffiths dead with the basketball here near side. And now Tigers do working across the timeline. Far side now. This is Young, bounce pass to Bain. Bain working with his back to the basket. Working on Coates. Hook shot, no. Rebound Crane. And an outlet up far side. Irwin now with it. Splits two defenders, and he's fouled on the floor. 4:36 to go, opening quarter, 8-0 Jacks. Jake Moe says, what's up? Go Jacks, class of 2009. Geneve Sisson says, let's go Lumberjacks. And yay, Vaughn Sisson, absolutely. Love the work, Vaughn Sisson. He's right over here, by the way. As Irwin catches and goes up, 10-0. Lumberjacks, the Crocodile Hunters' first basket. Landon has been hot lately, averaging 25 points per game as this one's stolen away over the last three. Galloping in the traffic, Crane misses but gets his own rebound and puts it back in. 12-0 Jacks. And another steal. Newsom comes away with it. Jacks creating a lot of separation, and Josh Crane creates some more. 5 straight points, and we've got a timeout on the floor. Tigers will keep it right here. Well, Josh Crane already has 8 points here in the quarter. 15-0 RA Long with 3:58 to go. Fans, we're going to be back at it already on Thursday here at the Lumberdome. It's going to be the first game covering the RA Long Lumberjills. They're going to take on the Hudson's Bay Eagles. Tip-off scheduled for 7 o'clock Thursday night. And then our last stop of the week will be over at Mark Morris for a Greater St. Helens League showdown between the Columbia River Rapids and the Mark Morris Monarchs. So you won't want to miss those two matchups later on this week, and still plenty of time left in this one. 3:58 to go in the opening quarter, although the Lumberjacks might be starting the running clock early if this trend continues. Lumberjacks 5-0 on the season. Tigers inbound. Into the ball game is Nick Landseidel, and he's got the basketball and passes it near side. A lot of pressure far side. Landseidel comes and gets it, lobs it over Crane to Griffiths. Griffiths goes up near side, opposite hand off the window. And the Tigers on the board. Newsom back near half court. Hands off. Ball rotated near corner. Anthony Herrera into the game. Skips a pass to Crane. Rotation to Newsom. His three off back iron. Tapped by Herrera. controlled by the Tigers. Drive inside off the window. Shot no good. Rookledge with the rebound. Outlets it up ahead quickly. Newsome lobs it over the defense. Off the dribble from the three-point line. Irwin kind of leans in, leaves it a little long. Ball on the floor, tied up, and the Tigers have it momentarily, and they come away with it. Trapped in the corner, and we're going to get another timeout here by Centralia. So they've burned 2 now. They've got 3 remaining. 1 team foul so far in the ball game, and it's on Centralia. .248 to go, opening quarter here at the Lumberdome. It is the blackout theme tonight for the student section. Mora's in the YouTube comment section, says, let's go LT and the Jacks, cheering from San Diego. And Brandon on the Facebook chat says Ant-Man and gives the bicep flexing emoji. Backcourt pressure, Tigers break it, but now a trap here at half court on the corner, and it's a jump ball, and I believe possession's favoring the Tigers, and it is. Inbound to Griffiths. Griffiths being guarded by Irwin, now double teamed by Rookledge and Irwin. And passing out of it, rotation far side. A 3 is rattled down for Ruiz. Last 5 points of the game belong to the Tigers, and now a pass is stolen. Tigers looking to add some more. Drive inside. Griffiths leaves it short, was challenged, and they're calling for a travel. They don't get it as Herrera digs out the ball and gets it to Crane. Crane moves it near side. Irwin. Irwin behind the back dribble, lobs it up top. Crane. Now Newsome. Newsome directing traffic, curling the top is Irwin, who gets a pass. Blocked by Bain, and that was clean as clean can be. But foul shots on the way here for Landon Irwin.
Tiger foul call number 5, Bain. Second personal, second team foul of the quarter.
1:57 to go here in the quarter. Irwin hits the first. 3 in the game now for Landon Irwin. And checking in is freshman Cash Coates for Jeff Rookledge. Cash under the weather last week along with brother Brenner Coates, but they're back here this week, and we're going to get another substitution here after the made free throw. It'll be Kyson Donahue checking in for Braden Bain. Drive, nice bounce pass feed, near block off the window, shot is good. That is Young with the basket. And a bad pass is stolen away. Griffiths comes away with it for Centralia. 3 by Ruiz is down. So the Tigers showing signs of life. 17-10 now, and they're putting more pressure on the Jacks. Outlet, up ahead, far side, under the basket. Good job by Coates to get a piece of that ball, but the Tigers stay with it. A 3 up top, off back iron, rebound Newsome. But the Tigers on a run, 10-2, since the full timeout where they fell behind 15-zip. 1:01 to go in the quarter as Newsome has it up top near the logo. Far side. Cash Coates rotates it to Irwin. Irwin now to Newsome. 4 on the shot clock. Newsome loses the ball. He's got to throw it up. Great defense by Centralia. It is a 30-second shot clock violation. 42.9 left in the first quarter. Rookledge is going to check in for Newsome.
Back in the ball game for the Jacks. Replaces Newsome.
Griffiths being counted here, puts it on the deck. Rotates it near side, circling up the top is Young. Young Hands it off to Joseph Aguilar. Aguilar being guarded by Rookledge. Bounce pass feed Griffiths. Griffiths gets around Coates, leans in, count the bucket, and one.
The hoop and the foul. Lumberjack foul number 11, Cash Coates. First team foul.
17-12, chance for more. Griffiths hits. 5 now for him. Landon Irwin at the point position now. Bounce pass feed near side. And a 3 by Herrera is airballed. 3 on the clock. Good if it goes, hits the ceiling, as it always does. 17-13 though, folks. It was 15-0 RA Long with 4 minutes to go in the quarter. And the Tigers close on a 13-2 run. It's just a 4-point game after the first 8 minutes of action.
Since the ball hit the ceiling,
they're gonna
be resetting the clock.
They're gonna put time back on the clock here. 0.7 on the clock. The Jacks will have 0.7 to work because they say hit the ceiling before the buzzer, and that is technically out of bounds. Herrera gets it off, good if it goes, and it's just off to the right. So now we are officially at the end of the first quarter. 17-13. Got ourselves a ball game here all of a sudden. Johnny Ruiz with 6, leading the way for the Tigers. Trevor Griffiths with 5, and Caden Young with the other 2. 3 players scoring there for Centralia in the frame. But for the RA Long Lumberjacks, they're led by the 8 points of Joshua Crane, and then 4 from Landon Irwin, 3 from Jeffrey Rookledge, and 2 from Cam Newsome. Second quarter upon us. They got some different music. I'm gonna have to take audio timeouts in between quarters. I don't want to get copyright flagged, so. Safe to turn the mic back on all of a sudden. Centralia basketball here to start the second quarter. Should be RA Long possession. The last jump ball, was possession to Centralia. And that's what the officials noticed. So the Jacks will start with the basketball here in the second quarter. Newsome on the logo, gets it far side Irwin. Now Crane out of the corner, fakes a pass to Irwin. Ball's moving now. Eight on the shot clock. Rook, a deep 3. Wow. Jeffrey Rookledge from deep. 20-13. Big bucket there. Jacks needing a little bit of momentum, and now pressure in the basketball, and that's a travel no call. Sidestep inside, shot missed. Offensive board though, new life. Griffiths is called for travel there. That's probably just a makeup call, honestly. Not fair that it goes against the Tigers in that regard, but they definitely missed the travel earlier on that possession. 20-13, 7:08 to go second quarter. Pressure, and patted away and stole it. Going up strong is Ruiz, but a good job by Crane. Altered that shot. Jacks come away with it in transition. Head fake by Crane, lobs it. Newsome sets his feet for 3, no good. Backside rebound on the baseline by Ruiz and the Tigers. Pass on the block, Bain finds Griffiths. Griffiths Kicks it near wing from under the basket. Ball rotated far side. Young gallops reverse near side off the window. And more pressure, and it's tapped into the backcourt. Newsom comes away with it. Crosses over in the lane. Kicks. Crane for three. Looks long. It is. Coates underneath. Muscles it up short. Rebound. Tapped out off of Bain.
Lumberjack basketball.
20-15. Caden Young with 4 after his made bucket. Inbound, Crane might have been fouled, no call, missed the shot. Newsom with the rebound, wide open, top of the circle, looks good, no. Rebound, Griffiths of Centralia. And cut off there by Irwin. But remaining with the basketball, pass near side. Tigers in the front court now. Far corner, jab, drive, Ruiz kicks. Young with it now, working on Irwin. Drives right, Irwin fouled, no call. Fake by Griffiths. Ruiz off the three-point line, drives in, and his floater is good from 2. It's a 3-point game. Drive by Crane, lays it up and in. 22-17. Outlet up ahead, near side. Ruiz throws it, and I think it's deflected, yes, by Irwin. Ruiz with 8, by the way, for the Tigers. And Crane now in double figures with 10 for the Lumberjacks. Near side, Young fires it to the elbow. Bain back to the basket, hands off Griffiths, ran off the three-point line. Bounce pass underneath, blocked from behind by Crane. Bain gets it out to Ruiz, and it's a shot clock violation. Good defense there on the possession for the Lumberjacks. 22-17, 4:47 to go as Ant Herrera is going to sub back into the ball game for Coates. Newsom advances it up ahead. Irwin now back to Crane. Jack surveying the defense here. Newsom penetrates, drives and kicks. Herrera rotates it out. Irwin near wing 3, yeah, rattles home. Crikey. And Newsom gets a hand on the ball, and it's going to be R.A. long ball. Last touched by Centralia. Great hustle play there by Cam Newsom. 7 now for Irwin, by the way. Newsom to inbound it, lobs it. Rookledge couldn't jump that high, and Newsom taps his chest and said, that one's on me. So the Jacks give it right back. 4:18 to go here in the quarter. Double team right near half court. This is bad for the Tigers, but they do get it across. And now circling, a whistle, and we're going to get a foul. It's going to go against Anthony Herrera. 4:09 to go. And that one's stolen away, never had a chance. Crane up ahead. That one also didn't have a chance. Both teams giving it back and forth to one another. A 3 on the way, and down for Ruiz. 5-point game, Herrera to get it back. No. Griffiths with the board, outlet to Ruiz. Ruiz fires a pass down low. Paul fake, shot up, no good, but a foul is called. Centralia can feel the momentum. 11 for Ruiz now. The 5'7" junior shooting the basketball very well. And Braden Bain at the free throw line here. 3:39 to go, second quarter. Bain, his first, no good. And Coates checking in for Herrera. Looked like we were going to have a a runaway landslide victory here in the first couple minutes, but Centralia not going along with the script as the second free throw also no good. Brenner Coates with the rebound. Newsom gets a screen, is blitzed, gives it up. Rotation, Rook, very difficult three, no good. Bain with the rebound. So a stop there for the Tigers. And we're going to get traveling called on the far side on Aguilar. 25-23, 13 to go in the second quarter. Double team up top. Crane gets around Bain. Wrap-around pass to the top of the circle, rotated from Rookledge to Irwin. Finds Crane now far side. That one rattles out. Bain with the rebound. Poked loose, but a foul is called on a reach. It's going to go against Brenner Coates. It's the third team foul.
Third team foul of the quarter.
First personal on Coates. Ruiz with it being guarded by Newsom. Tight crossover, looking to create some space, does get around him. Out of control a little bit here, but the pass advanced here to Aguilar. Aguilar has it poked loose. Newsom comes away with it. Newsom, far block, reverse near side off, but Crane is there for the putback. And that one's stolen away by Rookledge. Rookledge, near side to Irwin, far side to Crane. And we've got a timeout. Josh Crane with the last four for R.A. Long as Centralia burns another timeout. We're going to take an audio break here, folks, and we'll be back here in just a second. Welcome back here, folks. 2:23 to go in the first half. 29-20 Lumberjacks. Josh Crane now with 14 as he has the last 4 points in the ball game. And that's going to be 10 seconds. Shot clock down to 19 when Jesse Spellmeyer blew the whistle. So the Tigers take just a little bit too much time working it across the timeline. Lob pass gets into Crane. Crane has it deflected, gets here to Irwin, rotated to Crane. Jacks continue to move it around the perimeter. Skip pass far side to Rookledge, and Rookledge is on the sideline, out of bounds. 1:47 left here in the first half. Griffiths inbounds it to Ruiz. Ruiz has got 11. And head coach Jordan Thomas wants Ruiz to hurry it up and get across the timeline, and he does. Jack's looking to trap, and Ruiz looking for some help. Closely guarded. Nearly stolen near side. Tigers now attacking. Pull it back out. 11 on the shot clock. Ruiz way beyond the three-point line. Crosses over. Enters the paint and throws it up no good. And it's going to be on the floor foul against R.A. Long. It's going to be the fourth foul, though, in the quarter. One more, and the Tigers will be shooting double bonus. And then that foul goes on Crane, his first personal. And that one's intercepted by Crane. Crane uses his long arms beautifully. Good instincts there and reflexes. 1:15 to go here in the half. Far side, Newsom gets it out. Skip pass. Near side rotation back to the far side. Skip pass again. A three by Irwin looks right, and it is. Long rebound, though, collected by Rookledge. 50 now on the clock. Newsom from the foul line. Tough shot, leans it in and hits. Very difficult shot. The degree of difficulty, it should almost be worth more than 2. 31-20, double team near side. Ball poked loose, still on the floor. Crane trying to gather it, tied up, and they got to blow the whistle fast here, and they are. It's going to be a jump ball, and it should be Tigers' possession.
Jump ball, Tiger basketball.
31-20 with 34.2. And they did reset the shot clock, but I think they're going to talk about it real quick. They are going to do some adjustment. They had it at 28. They now put it at 22. So there's a 12-second difference between shot clock and game clock here. Griffiths to inbound it, far sideline. Irwin guarding the ball. Goes into Aguilar, being guarded by Newsom. Circling near side, handing off at the wing to Ruiz. Crane in front of Ruiz, gets a screen. Ruiz for three, no good. Newsom with the board. 20 on the clock here for R.A. Long, plenty of time. Newsom feeds it near corner, rotated out, and now 12 on the clock. Ball back in Crane's hands, quickly out of it. And now we're going to get a whistle. And with 8.3 seconds, the Tigers commit a foul so they can get a sub in here. Smart play there. And entering the game will be Kyson Donahue. And let's see who they're going to get. They're going to get Bain out of the ball game here. And again, 8.3 on the clock. And the Jacks looking to get the inbound play set up. Brenner Coates will inbound it. Landon Irwin now with it. Rotates it. Rookledge gets a screen, a three up and in, no good. Ball rebounded and fired. Far side, it's not going to go. But that's going to do it. Good defensive possession at the end there by the Tigers. R.A. Long leads it by 11, 31-20. But the Tigers not going away anytime soon. We've got music on the PA here, so we might cut the audio feed in just a little bit if it's copyright material. But we got 10 minutes until the start of the second half of action. We're going to go over the scoring numbers here real quick, and then we will take that audio timeout. The Jacks led it 17-13 at the end of the first quarter. They score 14 in the second, and they outscored the Tigers 14-7. Total scoring here first for the visitors. It's Johnny Ruiz leading the way for the Tigers with 11, and then Trevor Griffiths with 5, and Caden Young with 4. 20 total for the Tigers at the break. And for the Lumberjacks, 14 for Joshua Crane, 7 for Landon Irwin, 6 for Jeff Rookledge, and 4 for Cam Newsom. We're going to take an audio timeout, fans, and we will be back with the start of the second half in roughly 9 minutes. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We got about 3 minutes still to start of the second half of action. 31-20 your score here at the intermission. Speaking of at the intermission, that's where Mark Morris and WF West currently are in boys basketball over at Ted Nat Court. It's the Mark Morris Monarchs 39 and the WF West Bearcats 17. A big start to the game there for Mark Morris. I mean, they had a tough game last week against Woodland at home and lost that one 52-39. I guess it just leads you to wonder, I mean, if Mark Morris is going to be able to kind of build off of this game. Obviously not over yet, but something to keep our eye on for sure. The Lumberjacks, meanwhile, they got a game coming up on Wednesday, and this one here still. It's not by any stretch of the imagination over with. The Jacks definitely need to focus their attention here at the task at hand because the Centralia Tigers are here and ready to get after it. And this is going to be a great building block for them. They've already played Fort Vancouver this season as well. Both these teams had. And Fort Vancouver pretty much handed Centralia a really lopsided loss on their home court. So, yeah, it's a game coming up on Wednesday for R.A. Long. They got to go to play at Columbia River. And, you know, everybody falls in love with transitive properties, you know, with who played who and who beat who lost to who by how much, you know, and they try to say, okay, well, that means that this team should be that much better. It's not always that simple, especially with high school kids. You know, on Wednesday, the Jacks are going to take on River, who lost to Washougal at home, who the Jacks just beat by 27 last week here at the Lumberdome. So if you're doing transitive properties math, you'd say, okay, well, you know, the Jacks probably match up pretty well with Centralia. Jacks probably match up pretty well with Columbia River. Those are games that you figure that they'll probably win. Well, it's just not that simple. You got to go out there with the determination and the focus. And, you know, right now, Centralia got behind 15-0 in this ball game, and since then, you know, they've outscored the Jacks by 4 in total. So still a lot of work to do here for the R.A. Long Lumberjacks, even though they're at 5-0, and beginning to wonder, I guess, how they're going to come out here in the second half. And for Centralia, it starts with stops. If they can generate stops, their full court pressure has generated some turnovers here. You don't say that very often about R.A. Long giving the ball away, but the Tigers are scrappy and they're getting after it right now. It's going to be R.A. Long basketball to start the second half, as they're going to move from right to left on your streaming device. And it'll be Cam Newsom getting the inbound, and Jack's looking to get into it here early. Rookledge goes near side wing. Behind the back dribble, kick to the corner. Crane off the corner. Short jumper, good from 2. 16 now for Josh Crane. Trap at half court. Not where you want to be, and this one's thrown away through the 5-hole. Wickets, they would say as well in cricket. Inbound, Newsom with it now. Jacks rotate it. Coach Key calling for ball movement here, and he's getting a lot of that. Open 3, passed up. Rook drives, no-look pass to Crane, who gets it far wing. A 3 by Irwin, no good. Coates goes up and grabs it. Strong rebound, but he loses it. Stolen away from behind by Ruiz. Ruiz into contact, misses the shot. Looking to draw some free throws potentially there, but Crane is there for the rebound. Rookledge kicks Newsom. Head fake, dribbles left, gets it to Rookledge. A 3 straight away, no good. Crane wrestling the ball away from Bain. Gets an offensive rebound. Coates goes far side. Now Rookledge at the top, hands off Newsom. Newsom has Irwin circling, and it goes to Coates, who goes up strong, but he's fouled and will head to the line for 2. Nice rotation there. The near wing wraparound handoff to Irwin looked like that Landon was going to be able to drive right down Broadway, and help defense came over, and he dumped it off to Coates beautifully there. Brenner Coates looking for his first points of the ball game here with 6:14 to go, third quarter. And he does connect on the first free throw. So Brenner Coates, the junior, 6'6" post, is on the board, 34-20. And the second free throw rattles out. Griffiths is there for the rebound, but it's poked away by Crane, and Rookledge recovers. Now Newsom with it. Feed Crane on the baseline, shouldering into contact, has two defenders on him. Rookledge flashes open. Ball rotated. Newsom for three. Yes. Great rotation, great shot by Cam Newsom. Jacks generate that off of an extra rebound. And now pressure in the backcourt, deflected by Newsom. Jacks come away with another opportunity. Newsom, another three on the way. Short. Ball tapped up, off the glass, still loose, tapped out. Newsom lobs it inside. Coates up off the window. The Jacks with another. And it's a timeout after the made bucket. Coach Key likes what he sees. It's a 30. We're going to keep it right here on the Lumberjacks side with 5:25 to go in the third quarter. 39-20 your score. Jacks have scored all 8 points so far here in the quarter. The Tigers get a chance to talk things over without having to burn a timeout. They've only got 2 remaining for the game. Jacks with 4 remaining. So it could be a gift to Coach Thomas of Centralia to talk strategy and how he can get his team back into this one. Got Bobby Pilata in the comment section on Facebook, says, great job, Nick. Thank you so much, Bobby. I saw you were doing a camera work for the Trailblazers and Golden State Warriors game yesterday. That would be awesome. We got a whistle here, and a foul is going to be called on Irwin of R.A. Long. Looks like Bain has 3 fouls in the foul category for Centralia. That's the first on Irwin. Inbound goes to Young. Young backing up, almost crosses half court. Didn't quite, though. Dead with the basketball now. Rookledge on him. Ball poked loose. Rookledge comes away with it momentarily, but Griffiths comes in, gets his hand on it, generates a turnover back the other way, and then here we go again. Newsom with a turnover. Long pass, far side up ahead. Irwin goes up, and he's fouled, but he's going to be fouled on the floor, and it's going to go against Caden Young of Centralia. It's going to be the second team foul, and it's the first personal on Young. 39-20 with 4:55 to go in the third. Inbound goes to the corner. A 3 on the way from Irwin, no good. And the rebound pulled in by the Tigers. Now they're trying to get out in transition. Ruiz goes near side to Young. Young drive baseline, checked, no call. And the ball is stripped by Newsom. Newsom's had his hands on the ball all night long. Goes to the corner, dribbling off the corner is Rookledge. Rookledge lobs inside, and Coates is fouled, and I think it's on the floor. Yes, it is. And head coach Sheree Keys, I think, talking to Rookledge about either going up there or maybe Coates. Hard to see what he's looking at there, but he's going to sub in Ant Herrera for Jeff Rookledge. 4:32 left in the quarter. Newsom to inbound it for the Jacks. Irwin. Hesitation, blow by, leaves it short, tapped up, Crane, and he's denied by Bain. And it's out of bounds, saved, but he was already on the sideline, Joseph Aguilar, and Rookledge checks in for Herrera immediately. So Herrera gets 20 seconds of work, and Rookledge gets 20 seconds of a break. 4:19 to go in the quarter. Newsom in traffic, kicks it out, Crane, open 3, far wing, no. Rebound, Aguilar. Aguilar gets it to Young. Centralia now with it, still looking for their first points of the quarter. They didn't score in the first 4 minutes of the first quarter, and the same can be said here for the third. Griffiths drives inside, goes up strong, no, ball tapped around. Griffiths gets his hands on it, stolen away by Newsom. Newsom lobs near side, and a left-hand finish by Irwin. 41-20, the Jacks up by 21 now. Newsom gets the dime. And we're gonna get a foul on R.A. Long. It's gonna go on Cam Newsom, and that's his first, and it's the second team foul. After that last bucket, Irwin has 9, and we're gonna get a Lumberjacks timeout. It's gonna be a full charged timeout with 3:37 left in the third quarter. Fans, thank you so much for being with us as always, and consider a donation to your host. $5 to get in and watch in person, free to watch online, but the tip jar always available for the efforts. At N2 Media, Venmo preferred, PayPal acceptable. Consider a donation to your lovely host, N2 Media. We're going to take a quick audio timeout, and we'll be back here after this. Back to action here after the timeout. Centralia basketball. Still looking for those first points of the quarter. Ball poked loose. Double team comes over. Jump ball is called. And it's going to be Centralia possession still. And the first bit of duty for Vaughn Sisson, the floor attendant, wearing his number 2 Cam Newsom jersey. If anything, consider a tip to our man Vaughn Sisson here tonight. You could write Vaughn Sisson in the comments and I'll make sure he gets it. I mean, you could write it on the Venmo comment if you do. Oh, 2 Jacks are down. A 3 by Ruiz straight away off the window, no good. Bank's not open right now. Ball tapped out, and it's R.A. Long possession. 2 officials had that one. .321 now left in the third quarter. The Jacks have scored 10 here in the period so far, and the Tigers none. Jacks rotating it around right near the volleyball line. Now backing out is Newsom. Irwin goes far side. Rookledge gets a screen from Herrera, and there's a wide open triple for Jeff Rookledge, 44-20. Drive, Aguilar, bounce pass feed, gets through to the corner, out of the corner. Young attacks the rim, draws contact, and will head to the line for 2. After that last 3, Jeff Rookledge now with 9. And that foul called on Ant Herrera. Ant now with 3 personals, both teams with 3 team fouls here as Caden Young settles in. The 6-foot guard's got 4 points so far, and his first free throw off back iron. Tigers haven't been, neither team has been to the foul line a lot here tonight. Officials letting them play a little bit. And Young hits the second. So the first point of the third quarter for the Tigers goes to Caden Young, who's got 5 now, 2:35 left in the quarter. Pressure, Jacks break it. Far side pass goes to Newsom, rotated out Irwin. Irwin now back up top to Rookledge, and the ball just keeps moving. Herrera drives baseline, and his pass deflected out of bounds. Newsom was like, it went out of bounds, are you going to blow the whistle? And he grabbed it, so. And Donahue into the game, and we're going to get it foul counted and one. Flex job there after the make by Josh Crane.
Griffiths with a foul, first personal, fourth team foul.
And it's going to be on Griffiths, his second, as Crane will line up the freebie. Crane with 18 now. Crane misses. Tapped. Rookledge goes up. No good. Ball tapped again. Controlled by Aguilar. No, excuse me, Young. And we've got a timeout. Possession will be retained by Centralia. That is their last timeout of the ball game. .30-second timeout called. 46-21. Jake Moe says thank you, or says nice work, Vaughn, in the comment section. Appreciate you, Jake. I'll make sure he says that. Alex Dorland on Facebook. What up, Alex? Says keep up the great work, Nick, and go Jacks. I'm glad that you said that in that order, Alex. That means a lot. I mean, it's okay to put go Jacks in front of nice job, Nick. I totally understand, you know. But the Lumberjack basketball and football team was the first streaming venture for N2 Media. So there's always going to be a soft spot in my heart for the Lumberjacks. WF West closes the gap after 3, according to our score wizard, Jake Moe, at the comment section on YouTube. Says Mark Moore's leading 50-36. After the third quarter. 2:11 to go here in this third quarter at R.A. Long. Double team in the backcourt, and Ruiz has it stripped, and it's out of bounds. And it's off of the leg of Ruiz. The double team pressure, and Irwin did a good job convincing the official. I mean, maybe he didn't convince him, but he looked right at him and was like, that's off his thigh, buddy. 2:07 to go in the quarter now as Newsom looking to inbound it. Gets it to Crane. Herrera nearly loses it, gets it to Rookledge. Coming up top now is Newsom. Newsom looking around, gets it to Crane near wing. At the three-point line, moves it up the top, continuing to circle far wing now with Newsom. Offensive foul called against the Jacks, Jeff Rookledge. Rocky, oh, thanks, Rocky. Appreciate you, buddy. The only time I hear from you, it's been changed. Everybody else is like, hey, great job, Nick. Great job, Vaughn. Change the score bug. Griffiths hits the layup. And a turnover in the backcourt. Shot up and down for Ruiz. So back-to-back buckets for Centralia. Got a soft spot for Coach Rocky Zepeda. Minor League Baseball champions, Coach Vaughn Sisson, as we've got a lob inside, and Irwin hits it from inside. And now we've got crossing half court Ruiz with it, double teamed. Griffiths with it, top of the circle, a 3 on the way, no good. Herrera goes up and grabs the rebound. 1 minute to go, third quarter. Drive baseline far side, muscling it up and in is Irwin. Crikey. Back-to-back buckets for Irwin. Double team in the backcourt. This one is chucked all the way up, and it gets there to Donahue. The trailer is Young. Young goes up and scores. Far side, drive into contact, offensive foul called on Irwin.
Lumberjack foul number 23, Irwin. Second personal, 15th foul of the quarter.
32 seconds left, 50-27. Inbound goes far sideline, Griffiths with it. Moves it back towards center court. And crosses half court, but picks it up, and that's over and back, and they do call it. Don't know what the far sideline official was looking at, but the near sideline one comes over and is like, hey, my guy, you can't do that. And on cue, the student section chanting what I just said. And this one goes into the backcourt. That was pretty dangerous and close as well for Newsom. 15-second shot clock off. Newsom now moves it back towards the center. Dangerous pass nearly stolen. Man down. Feed inside. Crane goes up, fouled, and will head to the line. So free throws coming here with 5.2 left on the game clock in the third quarter.
15 foul in the quarter. Crane to the line for the Jacks. Shooting 2.
The senior Crane with 18, and he'll stay there at the moment. Eric, appreciate the compliment there as Crane misses it again, and it's an offensive rebound. Rookledge kept it alive. Newsom came in, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. 52-27. Newsom with the bucket ahead of the quarter end. Newsom now with 9 in the ball game. Jacks lead at 52-27 heading into the fourth. We're going to take a quick audio timeout. We'll be back in just a second. Back to action here. Fourth quarter. Jacks with the lead, 52-27. Ruiz, tough shot, no good. Newsom goes up and gets that one. Over 2 guys, takes it all the way. Wow, what a speed demon there. Cam Newsom.
Number 2 for 2.
Jacks looking to run away with it now. Triple team and trying to pass out of it. Can't do it. Deflected. Irwin tries to go behind the back, and they're going to say that he's held after the behind-the-back dribble.
Tiger foul number 3, Young. Second personal. First team foul of the quarter.
Eric Haynes says the Tigers covering the spread so far, or at least. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say what the spread was for this one. Don't know. Interesting. Cash Coates into the game again, and his 3 no good. That's his first shot attempt of the game, and it's rebounded by Centralia. And a dangerous pass, and it's stolen. Newsom goes up, lays it in. Another one for Cam Newsom. He's got the last 6, I want to say, in the ball game. At least for R.A. Long, he's got the last 6. And we're going to get a foul on the drive.
Lumberjack foul number 11, Cash Coates.
It's going to go on Cash Coates.
Second personal. First team foul of the quarter.
Inbound, Griffiths bounce passes to Bain. Bain goes back to the same spot on the baseline. This time it's Aguilar, and Aguilar in the paint, challenged by Coates, has to kind of double clutch, and it's rebounded by Newsom. Out in front goes Crane, and Crane was going to pack it, but he lost a handle. Does get the ball back, though. Crowd with some moans and groans. Back door, Crane kicks it. Cash Coates for 3, and it rolls around and out. Bain with the rebound. Drive near side. Shot no good, but foul shots on the way here for Ruiz. Ruiz has got 13. Only 3 Tigers have scored so far. Ruiz with those 13, and Griffiths and Young each with 7.
Ruiz to the line for the
Jody
Tigers.
Fowler says we enjoy your broadcast so much, Nick. Coach Fowler under the weather. Sorry to hear that. Says they're watching on the big screen, which is what I advise everybody to do, by the way, as Ruiz's first free throw rattles down. Ruiz increases his point total to 14. And the next free throw is no good, off to the right, and it's rebounded by Crane. Crane all alone now here near wing. Crosses over, easy, too easy. Don't know what that was about. Gotta pick him up. The Tigers were so naked on the near side there. As this ball rolls around on the ground and Cash Coates has it stripped, and the Tigers come away with it after nearly losing it. And the pass hits the net, and it kind of slows down the momentum of it. Outlet up ahead, trying to climb the ladder, and doing so and saving it is Newsom to Crane. Now Irwin with it. Irwin backing out all the way to half court. Drive inside, foul call, blocking call on Centralia. So free throws coming for the Crocodile Hunter here. 58-28 with 5:26 left.
Fourth personal. Second team foul at the border. Irwin to the line for the Jacks. Shooting 2.
Irwin's first is swished home. And we're going to get Herrera into the game.
Herrera back in the ball game for the Jacks. Replaces Newsom.
14 for the Crocodile Hunter. And he misses the second. Quick the other way. Jump stop by Griffiths. Bounce pass feed to Bain. Bain goes long with it, and it nearly goes out of bounds. It's saved by Griffiths to Bain. New life on this possession. Ruiz's 3, no good. Rookledge with the board. Coates gets it back up to Irwin. Handoff now. Rookledge circling Crane. Far side, Herrera goes to the corner, out of the corner. Irwin, jump stop, challenges Bain, blocked, and free throws coming. Look clean. But that's the reward for attacking the hoop. You get foul shots. Bain is fouled out with his 5th foul here. So Donahue is going to check back into the ball game.
And that is a disqualification.
Tim, what's up, man? Good to see you back in the comment section watching on YouTube from Colombia, where the cocaine is good. I think. Coffee. Yeah, the coffee's good. That's what I meant to say. Yep, that's more stream appropriate. Irwin's missed his last 2 free throws. Crikey. And Irwin rattles home the second. A 3 up and on the way. Donahue never gave it a chance. Oof, yikes. Maybe not the shot you want to take there. Crane moves it. Irwin lobs. Good seal. Coates scores it. Nice play there. Assist to Rookledge. Brenner Coates muscles it up and in. A 3 up and on the way by Young, no good. Far side rebound on the baseline by Irwin, and he'll bring it up with 4:11 to go in the game. Pass deflected, nearly stolen, out of bounds. Jacks retain. Couple subs coming in here for Centralia. It'll be Abraham Martinez and Alfonso Viaba back into the game.
Replacing Rookledge and Crane.
And Zyshawn Key into the game, inbounding it for the Lumberjacks. Also, K-Fran Cantito as Irwin hands it off down low to Coates. Cantito with it, bothered, picks it up. K-Fran had 6, I believe, in the last game. A 3 by Zyshawn Key! Nothing but net! Splash for the freshman, son of head coach Jareki. Shot up, no good, foul called, and now that he's a freshman chant, congratulations, Zyshawn Key. He's on the roster. And Viaba is at the free throw line. And Viaba misses the first. A lot of things used to be different back when we were in school, Tim. Yeah, the Lumberdome was a not so friendly place to come and play, as I remember all too well. Free throw again, no good. Ant Herrera secures the rebound. I have to check the score sheet. I don't think Herrera's got a bucket yet tonight. I'll have to get him one as Irwin finds Key. Another up. This one airballed, so the results sometimes don't match the effort. Cantito for free. No, 3. I'm losing my mind right now. Drive by Ruiz, no good. Griffiths rebound. He's fouled and will head to the line. Chris Gomez checking in, by the way, another freshman for the Lumberjacks. So the only senior out there is Landon Irwin.
Lumberjack foul number 0, Cantito. Second personal, 4th team foul on the quarter. Griffiths to the line for the Tigers.
And the first is no good. The Tigers have not shot the ball well from the foul line, and they've had a tough go of it here in the second half. Into the ball game, though, is Nick Landseidel as Griffiths buckles down and hits the second. And Herrera for 3, no. Rebound, though, goes to Irwin. Irwin drives, gets around, goes up and was trying to pack that one. He got good lift off there. And it's out of bounds. It's going to be RA Long basketball. After that free throw, Trevor Griffiths with 8. 65-29 with 2:58 left in the game. Baseline J, airballed from Irwin. Rebound Griffiths. Griffiths, full head of steam. Reverse layup near side, scores it. 10 now in double figures is Griffiths. Key, another 3. No good, off back iron. Rebound goes to Gomez, and Gomez goes up and scores. Another freshman on the score sheet. Ball poked loose. Irwin comes away with it, slows it up. Cantito for 3, no. Rebound secured by Centralia. .205 to play. Tigers working on the perimeter. Viaba with it here. Goes to the high post. Donahue back to the basket, gets it back to Viaba. Viaba challenged. Wow. Viaba with a very tough 2. Had Irwin right in his face. Rotation. Cantito, his shot airballed. Gomez keeps it alive. Key digs it out. Herrera with it. Jump stop, kicks. Irwin keeps it rotating. Cantito drives baseline, dumps it down low. They called travel. Looked like he got rid of it in time, but I'm not a lobbyist. .114 to go in the ball game, 67-33. Nice feed down low. Viaba back-to-back buckets.
Viaba for 2.
Cantito, floater in the paint, no good. Gomez has it pulled away. Rebound by Martinez of Centralia. Out of the corner, shot up, down for Landseidel. So Landseidel with his first bucket. 30 seconds left in this one. It's a 30-point Lumberjacks lead. A 3 by Herrera, no good. Rebound, Viaba. Landseidel with it. Drives, is blocked by Cantillo, but the ball can't be corralled by Herrera. Donahue comes away with it. Kick far side three, no good. Griffiths rebound, goes up, misses. Key with the rebound, outlets it to Gomez. Gomez slows it up, gets it to Key, and Key will slow it down, and 1 second goes off the clock, and that is going to do it. Our final score in this one, 67-37. Lumberjacks are winners here tonight. 6'7", 6'7", yes, absolutely, Chris Gomez. I don't like to say it, but yes, I had to say it. 67-37, the final here tonight. The Lumberjacks are victorious. RA Long is in action next on Wednesday, Eric, but they're on the road at Columbia River. Our next live stream is going to be coming up on Thursday back here at the Lumberdome. It's going to be girls basketball action. The Hudson's Bay Eagles taking on the RA Long Lumberjills. And again, our final here tonight, 67-37. RA Long with the win. We're going to add up some numbers, and we're going to name a player of the game. Fans, your vote counts. So feel free to type into that live stream comment section who your vote is for player of the game. Again, we're going to total some stuff up here, and we'll get back to you in just a couple seconds. All right. Totaling it all up right now. First for the Tigers, unofficial stats here, by the way, folks. We got Johnny Ruiz with 14 leading the way for Centralia. Trevor Griffiths also in double figures with 10. Caden Young with 7. Alfonso Villaba with 4, and Nick Landseidel with 2. Their total scoring tonight for the Tigers. And then for RA Long, I think I have it correct here. I got Crane with 18, Landon Irwin and Newsom each with 15, Rookledge with 9, Brenner Coates with 5, Zyshawn Key with 3, and Chris Gomez with 2. I didn't have 2 points down for, I believe, Newsom, and I think that was where I was missing it, although, again, these are unofficial numbers. So close there. Got 3 players in double figures, nearly 4 with Jeff Rookledge there with 9. Cool to see 2 freshmen in Key and Gomez getting on the score sheet here tonight. Zyshawn 1 for 3 from 3 tonight, but hit the first one and gave the student sections a reason to chant he's a freshman. Pretty cool, as always. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the game, and let's talk about our players of the game. We've got, a first quarter that started out as good as you could really hope from an RA Long perspective. It was 15-0 just 4 minutes into the game, but Centralia wasn't really interested in getting ran off the court immediately here tonight. They ended up going on a big run. They went on a 13-2 run after that, and the quarter closed with RA Long leading by 4, 17-13. Things started to cool down a little bit there for Centralia. RA Long ended up outscoring the Tigers 14-7 in the second frame. The second quarter is usually RA Long's bread and butter, where they really just run away with the game. That really didn't take place, though, until the third. After the Jacks led at 31-20 at the break, RA Long outscored Centralia 21-7 in the third period, and then the final quarter went to RA Long 15-10. Yeah, some takeaways here tonight. Centralia, not as bad as their record. They're a pretty solid team ultimately. I think that given the result here tonight, if you compare them to, say, another team that came from the area of the EVCO, RA Long played Aberdeen in the very first game, and it was 52-12. It was a running clock game in the third quarter, and then RA Long ultimately won that one by 34. So transitive properties, Centralia looks like that they're kind of in the same realm as, say, an Aberdeen. Can't be too upset if you're Centralia here after tonight. They really did a good job of competing. Their full court, half court pressure, trap, what RA Long does to teams, paid dividends, generated some turnovers. Jacks looked a little uncharacteristic at times here tonight, breaking the press. Not terrible, for RA Long to win by 30. You could never say that. But it's a grind. And, for high school kids, it's always tough to keep your focus and, don't play the opponent's jersey or their record. You play the guys on the court. You got to come with the energy every single night. Last week we saw that Washougal ends up defeating Columbia River on the road by 3 in front of a big game last Friday, where it looks like, okay, well, hey, we thought that Columbia River was going to be competing for a league title, and they still very well will be competing for a league title. Losing one game at home isn't the end of the world. The Greater St. Helens League 1 through 6 is a dogfight this year. So, yeah, it's anybody's game. For the long-term perspective, I think that it's a good thing for Coach Key and company to have some things to put on film and to work on. There's been a lot of speculation as to, how good the Lumberjacks team really is this year, and the belief is that they're still very, very good. There have been moments to where I think that they can definitely improve on some things. The landscape of the 2A class, you kind of leave scratching your head. Who's really good, who needs some work, who's going to be there at the end. It's kind of tough to gauge in the non-league portion of the season early on, because everybody's getting used to new faces, new flow, new offenses, new coaches, players leaving, players going. There's a lot of moving parts at all times in high school basketball. The constant for RA Long has got to be the coaching staff, and led by Jere Key, a guy that constantly wants to have his guys working and striving to get better on every single possession. So definitely some things I think that they can put on film and improve on. I'm not going to say that they would be in trouble if they played this way on Wednesday against Columbia River, but it's a whole different mentality, especially in league competition when these two teams get together. The Jacks only lost twice last year. Their first loss of the season was on the road at Columbia River by 2. So, yeah, got to come ready to go on Wednesday against the Rapids down in Hazel Dell. In the comment section, we do have an update that Mark Morris ended up winning tonight against WF West 63-55. WF West winning the second half, but not winning the ball game. So credit to Mark Morris for bouncing back after the loss to Woodland and getting a non-league victory. Things are going pretty well so far for the Greater St. Helens League against the EVCO. Time to name a player of the game here tonight. Tough. I think, honestly, despite having some issues early in the game with a couple turnovers, I think Cam Newsom brought it here tonight on the defensive end. He really got his hand on the basketball a lot, and he kind of had that extra gear down the stretch in the third quarter, fourth quarter to really just kind of salt this game away. His defensive pressure meant the world to RA Long, and he needed to control the basketball. And there was a couple times during the game where the ball got taken out of his hands from the point guard position, and it's good to have somebody else that can handle the ball and bring it up for you. But I think Cam Newsom did a great job here overall tonight, and overcame a couple of turnovers early and created a lot more on his own. You can't really say that one guy stood out over the other in this one. Crane with 18, Irwin with 15, both doing tremendous things. You know, if you could give it an award to all three, you could, but I'm not like that. I like to just give it to one person and recognize one individual. And I think that you got to really give Cam Newsom a lot of credit. The defense was badly needed because the guards were doing all the work for Centralia tonight with Johnny Ruiz's 14 points, a 5'7" little speed demon out there. Had good touch, hit a couple tough shots, hit some wide open threes. Trevor Griffiths did a good job from the guard position, a sophomore. You know, things look pretty up and up for Centralia in the backcourt. You know, a couple young guys. So a team that I think is going to get better over the year. Olympia Power and Light in the YouTube comment section. Black Mob era of the Lumberdome is unmatched. Oh, gosh. Yeah, super tough to win here. I'd like to see that energy a little bit more for every game that they play, not just the ones against Mark Morris or Columbia River or any playoff games that they might host. So that's going to wrap things up for us. They're tearing everything down and looking to get us out of here probably soon. So RA Long wins it tonight 67-37. Player of the game tonight, congratulations, is Cam Newsom. And fans, if you wouldn't mind considering a small donation or a large donation to your host, free to watch online, $5 to get in and watch in person. It is always a pleasure to be here at the Lumberdome covering RA Long basketball, boys and girls, and we can't do it without your support at home. And if you're interested in sponsoring your business as well through N2 Media, just go ahead and shoot me a message or give me a call, and we can set something up for you. We appreciate all the support that we've gotten here from the community. Again, we're going to be back at it coming up on Thursday. It's going to be the girls' turn, first girls' game of the season here at RA Long High School. The Lumberjills are going to welcome in the Hudson's Bay Eagles. Tip-off scheduled for 7 p.m. Thursday night. And then Friday, we're going to be back over at Mark Morris High School for boys basketball action. Those same Columbia River Rapids that the Mark Morris Monarchs are going to play on Friday. Excuse me, RA Long's going to play Wednesday. Mark Morris is going to take them on Friday. So we're going to see the Rapids for the first time in the flesh taking on the Monarchs on Friday. That'll close out the week. Again, here, your final score tonight. RA Long wins this one over Centralia, 67-37. And we hope to see you guys Thursday for RA Long girls basketball against the Hudson's Bay Eagles. On behalf of RA Long, Centralia, and N2 Media, we say so long from the Lumberdome. Player of the game, Cam Newsom. RA Long, the winners, 6-0 on the season, 67-37 over Centralia. And we look forward to seeing you once again Thursday night. Hope you guys have a good week, and we'll see you then.